Why? Why? Uh-oh. Am I back? Am I back? Maybe? 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 Nope. Oh, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it working? That's the $1,000,000 question. Is it working? Okay. I think the world just froze for like 2 minutes. I think. I could be wrong. But I don't see you guys on my chat now. That's weird. Something that is I don't get why chat is not chatting. Let's refresh chat real fast. Webcam, chat. I told you today is not the day for stuff to not be working correctly. But my chat window up here is not functioning in. Bro, I don't know. This day has been a hell in a handbasket of trying to keep things functioning semi-correctly. So my YouTube chat, which is where I typically watch for chat, is not working correctly. It is flat out frozen. But I see you all chatting in multi-chat, which makes 0 sense. So I could probably stop streaming and restart. Your chat is chatty, but my chat is not chatty. Like, that's the problem. And I could stop my stream real fast and start it. Give me. I don't know if I want to do it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave multi-chat up and hope I don't miss somebody. So Octopi has been. Okay, let me get you back to the PC. So Octopi has been written to USB. Now you can remove the USB from. Okay, fine. Remove said device. Move it over to here. I need to go get a. I gotta go get a USB cable. I think. Oh god, this is the old school plug. I don't know if I gotta go find that. Hold on. I don't know what I did with the cable. What in the world is going on? Because I wouldn't have thrown it away. I'm not that stupid. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. So here's... I'm so confused. Where did this thing go? Oh, wait a minute. Do I have one down here? Maybe. Now that I think about it. No. I don't know what I did with it. Let me look in this bin. I'm looking for the world's oldest USB cable. Because I'm an idiot and didn't think about this until just now. I'm looking for a... Is it a mini USB? It's not the micro. The micro is the little one. This is like the little square one. Okay, I'm getting really pissed. Because this is stupid. Like, I'm looking for the world's oldest USB cable. And I can't find it. Because nothing uses this anymore. And I have USB cables out the galore, and I can't find it. What the freak is going on? Okay. One step at a time. Let's check my electrics container. Oh. And see if it's in here. If I don't drop it and make an entire mess in my garage, like I'm about to do. That's a USB cable, but that's USB-C. That's not the right cable. No, it is not in this bin. What did I do with it? Is it over here? No, not there. I don't know what I would have done with it. I put it in a safe spot. That's what I did. I put it in a very safe spot. This is what happens when I clean my fucking shit and I can't find it. Because I put it away in a special place so I wouldn't lose it. Not in the drawers. Not there. No. It's not around the printer. Make sure it's not up here, because this is where it should be. don't do what I need to do. Fudge sickles me. Where did I put it? I haven't used one of these cables in a hot minute. Okay, let's pull these guys out that I fought to get up in here, so now they get to come back out, which means they'll never make it back in there. If I lose y'all, I will reconnect as fast as possible. I'm trying to find a USB cable. I needed to connect it to the printer, but it's a obsolete USB cable. I forget the name of it. I want to say it's USB mini or micro or whatever. It's the square, like the square one, not the printer one. That's USB-C. That's a micro USB. That's the square one for the printers. That's not the right one. That is a micro. That's the wrong one. It's another micro. That's not the right one. Oh, this is not looking good. I know it was on my Octoprint server when I disconnected it from the CR10 when I moved it, but clearly I don't know what I did with it. So, well, that's not good. Okay, I'll throw that up in there out of the way for now. Throw this up in there out of the way. I have every cable but this cable so far. No. It's, old. It's what's on your Ender 3. This is frustrating is what it is. Because I don't throw USB cables away for this reason. Actually, is it the same interface? No, that's the square one for the printer. Did I leave it over here? Let me go check the house real fast. I'll be right back. Found one! No, it's not a micro. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Anywho, this plug. Oh, son of a biscuit. Y'all can't see. Because I had to unplug this camera. Hold on. Jack, you can't leave me. You You can't leave me, buddy. Can't leave me. Not allowed. I said no. Deactivate. Activate. Activate. Camera. Why? Why are you not working? Why are you not working? Off. Back on. Live view. This is the plug. This that is a micro. Trying to get this so you guys can see. So USB-C. The micro is even smaller. This is what I was trying to find. I can't do this. Everything's like backwards because I'm trying to watch the monitor. So this is what I was trying to find. This guy. So now we are going to... It's fine, Jack. I was just giving you hell. We're going to go connect this now to this guy. So plug in that to that. HDMI USB goes to this guy. Power USB-C. We'll set this over here to the side. Plug in power. That's not going to work. There we go. This is where I wish I still had the LED light bar hooked to it, which I still have, and I may end up doing it. But this way I know what status the server's in is based on those lights. There we go. So that thing is booting up. We'll let that finish doing its thing first. And then I got to remotely log into it, I think. And then now it's should be booted up, and in this case it is svo1.local. Maybe. Load. Oh, I need to hold on. Before we start doing that, let's get the other print going. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do 6 of these. So clone 5. Oh shit! Why did it clone it over there? Clone 5. We're gonna do generic PLA. Yep, that's fine. Slice. Print 1. Send. Confirm. While it's doing its thing, let's pull these off. There we go. So that's printing. We'll let that go. Now let's go back to checking our Octoprint server. Did it not work? I'm so confused. Something tells me this is not set right. I'm watching the lights. The light activity on the server, which is down there. Oh, red light just went off though. Well, I do remember this taking a hot minute to load up, but I don't remember taking this long. Copy. Did it not? I know I changed it. Okay, let's... I guess we're gonna restart. Oh, this spool's messed up. I'm coming. Give me a second. No, it's messed up. Give me the filament back! You're gonna booger this all up. It's twisted! Stop! Unload. This AMS is driving me nuts. It's clearly got a knot in it. Quit it! It just keeps yanking it. It's hilarious. Give me the filaments. Come on, air out, please. It's hilarious, actually, what it's trying to do. It's still trying to go. It just like yank. Okay, stop. Yes, because it's not gonna air out for some reason. Okay. Unload. Okay, we're good. I just manually did it. Untangle you. Let's make sure I didn't create another tangle. Oh, that looks good. I think we're good. Respool by hand. Reload. There we go. Let's try this again. Preview, print, port 1, send. Why are you being a pain in the butt? Confirm. This filament hates me. Okay. SV01.local. Still not working. So that tells me something didn't get set up right. So let's try redoing that again. Oh, which means I have to unplug you all again on the camera. OMG. Okay, let's try this again. Raspberry Pi 4. Choose an OS. It was other specific purpose. And it was 3D printing. And it was Octopi. Stable. D drive. Next. Edit settings. So it still has svo1.local, which is fine. Let me make sure that that's right. It's not a hidden SSID. That is correct. That is the right password. That is the correct setting there. That is fine there. Services shouldn't matter. Options ain't gonna matter. Save. Would you like to apply OS customized settings? Yes. Okay. Format is fine. Oh, what okay, let's start over. Because it didn't like that for some reason. What's this? Format. Okay. Sure. Why was format unable to do anything? Start. What is going on? Okay. Let's try this again. I don't know. That's weird. We'll let this rewrite. We'll try it again. Well, apparently I hit the camera. What is it? Oh, the whole AMS thing moved. That's why. Like, what? The whole glass lid moved. From yanking on the AMS so hard trying to get filament to feed. These actually came out really nice. For as little as they are, this print actually printed pretty doggone well, which is impressive to me. So, bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. We're rewriting. It's at 40% rewriting of the Octo print server. This thing prints like it's amazes me how this printer functions. Come on, you can write. We're at 75%. Keep going. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, I wonder if the Wi-Fi is not strong enough out here for that device to pick it up. I wonder if that's the problem. Since it's such a tiny device. I mean, I don't remember having an issue out here. Oh, I did have Wi-Fi out here though. I had a router out here when I think I ran that device. Which, I mean, the printers are out here running just fine, so I don't see why this would be an issue. Because the bamboo's running on Wi-Fi, obviously, and it's farther away from the router than where I just set that other device. So we'll see. Man, I have two flies that I left that screen door open yesterday when we were smoking, and two flies got in my garage, and they are driving me bonkers today. There's probably more than two. I just see two. But I hate flies with a passion. Uh oh. Uh oh. Did it pull the center up on the one? It did. The far one. Where did it go? What happened to it? What? How rude. Flies. Yeah, it I can only imagine as a trucker how bad flies could be. It popped the center off of the one. I don't know if I should stop it or if I should just try to let the rest of them print. Something tells me it's going to fail. I'm going to let it go. It's only an hour and a half print. If the one I can't use, I'm fine. I'll scrap the one. Has to be written. Please remove the SD card from reader. Continue. Let's make sure that I actually have something on said memory card. So out, back in. So D drive. So it looks like the files are all here. Okay, so it's definitely got something on it. So let's go ahead and throw that over. I think this print's failing. I can't see. I'm gonna let them go. But it looks like the filament's starting to stick to the nozzle, which means it's gonna start pulling the other ones off. So throw this back in the printer, or the Raspberry Pi. Throw power on it, and we'll see what happens. Maybe okay. We're gonna find out. But Raspberry Pi is reconnected. Let's see. Uh-oh. You almost rear-ended somebody else, or somebody almost rear-ended you? Oh, shit. Well, this is where this gets confusing. Because now I gotta log into here to see if this device is even registering Wi-Fi. And the problem is I don't know the MAC address of it. And I have a shit ton of devices connected. I named a lot of them. I don't know what that is. That's got to be it right there, right? Only 11 minutes old? What is that? What is this? Copy. Oh, nearly hit you. I mean, I'm not shocked. Sadly. That's clearly, that has to be it. Because the Wi-Fi is not great, which makes sense. And it's only been active for like 10 minutes, which probably makes sense. That's probably from the first time I booted it up. I don't know. Yeah, that has to be it. I don't know what the MAC address is of it, but I bet. Am I missing something? The fly is on my microphone, and I really want to whack it, but I know if I whack it, I'm gonna miss it, and then I'm gonna hit the microphone, and then you all are gonna complain that it's too loud because it'll blow your eardrums out. Why is this not working? Question is, can I ping it? Let's try that. No. So whatever I'm trying to talk to is not working. Which means, wait a minute, 75% loss. So it worked once? That's weird. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm trying to figure this out. So why is it that... Oh, now it's talking. Maybe the Wi-Fi is just this bad. that it's packet loss. I can't get it to work. Like, that has to be the device. I wouldn't have anything else that's that new. So, like, that's the 3D printer. And it won't be on 5G. So, it won't be none of those. What am I looking for? Why am I drawing a brain fart? Like, I'm not this stupid, but, like, I'm telling you, like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, it shouldn't be in any of these. Weird. Wonder if my Wi-Fi analyzer will tell me. Search Wi-Fi. I used to have one. Let me pull it up. Devices, playlist, Play Store, search Wi-Fi list of connected devices. Open, accept, scan, allow. That's fine. Oh, this doesn't tell me shit. It just says all generic devices. That's dumb. Hey, how's it going? I appreciate you coming out and stopping in and saying hello, by the way. Is it Darnell? Is it pronounced Darnell McGee? I hope I pronounced that correct. I'm trying to set up an Octoprint server, and I'm having issues, so bear with me. I am currently using my cell phone to try to figure out what um what device is being ran off of my um my Raspberry Pi. So my Raspberry Pi is operating on IP address 190. So now I need to find 190 and rename it. So 190 is where? 190. Okay, where? Okay, let's go back to network map, clients. Weird. Why does this say my... Why does this say 190, but I don't show a device connected as 190? Do I have anything blacklisted? I don't think I do. No, I didn't think so. Network map, clients. Okay, I mean, I have a MAC address. Let's look for MAC address ending in 97. Yeah, I don't even show it. Like, it's not connecting. I had one set up before, a long time ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I did it a lot harder way than doing it through the setup wizard through the imager, which is what this is. And for some reason, wait a minute, is that it right there? Oh, that is it. It's just labeled as SVO1. That's weird. Okay, so it's communicating, and I do see the address. So let's try going to the address directly, because I wanted to confirm that it was communicating to the router first. Because you should be able to communicate to it just typing in your local IP address to get it to communicate, which is okay. So at least it's doing something. So now I'm getting an error. So that's a step in the right direction. If you are just starting your Raspberry Pi, please wait a couple minutes. Try to refresh this page. Okay, if this issue persists, please log into your Raspberry Pi and SSH and change the following. Why would I need to do that? If this isn't, the question is why. Take a look here. This might be an error logged in to help you determine what's wrong. You might want to also try restarting your server. Okay. Okay. At least we're getting somewhere. So now I know it's communicating. So now what I want to do is... Did it drop Wi-Fi? What is this thing doing? Refresh. And it said it had decent Wi-Fi on it when it did pop up. So I wonder if it's doing maybe an update? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Because right now I don't show one... The device is not connected now on my device list on my router. Again. And I'm afraid if it's rebooting or doing something different, it's going to reboot itself, and when it reboots, it could pull a different IP address because I don't have it set as static at the moment, which is one thing I will change. So let's check my phone client list again. I do not personally have any 3D printed RC cars. I have components that I have that are 3D printed on my cars, but I have not personally have tried to 3D print a full RC car yet. I don't want to say I don't have any motivation in attempting it, just because I personally race RC cars that I don't feel like there's no real motivation in me in printing one. I hope that makes sense. Like I have RC cars that cost $2,000. Like for me to be able to print an RC car, I don't really have any motivation for that. Would I do it at some point? I may, just to say I've done it. I'm not ruling that out. It just doesn't fit what I would be looking to do. I hope that explains myself correctly. Oh, since you're new, I'll show you. So, I'm working on let me get this working again because I had to unplug it. Off. Back on. On. Live view. You're going to get to see my messy garage. So, perfect example are those right there. Oh, you mean printing just bodies? Well, that would make sense. And I don't do crawlers hardly ever. The one crawler I do have is actually right there. I wouldn't be opposed to getting into trying to 3D print some bodies for especially crawlers, but so I custom make. Oh, let me rephrase that. My teammate and designer designs chassis, and I cut them on this table right here that's currently being used for storage. This is a CNC routing table. So the router head is right back there. So all of this stuff would be removed, and then I would cut carbon fiber on this this table. So, long story short, that is my chassis. That is my chassis. That is a dirt oval car, road racing car, dirt oval car. Monster truck is in a bajillion pieces on my workbench. I'm currently in the process of prototyping a new chassis for a Lowe's monster truck, which is also, by the way, taken apart and in a bunch of pieces right there. And then I got a bunch of RC cars shoved in boxes back there. And then I have two like 4-foot long gas powered boats up there, a yellow one and a white one. So yeah, I got a little bit of everything. So the crawler bodies, it would have my interest for sure. I'm just not huge into crawling. So the crawler that I do have is that one, and it is a Axial SCX 10.2, and it is currently being converted into a pull truck. So I have custom made a chassis for it. So this transmission has been flipped around so the motor faces forward. It is as far forward as I can get it without running into issues with driveline problems, because this drive shaft is super short, and then the back one is super long. The object to pulling is to get all of the weight on the nose and get it off the butt, because this thing will squat as it starts pulling weight. So this is a 100% dedicated pulling, like a tractor pull truck is what this is becoming. So these carbon fiber pieces are a 3D printed product that I ended up prototyping with 3D prints, and then said, okay, this looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and make some prototypes on carbon fiber, and it works amazing so far. So that's a current project that I am working on. So the next step is to create electronics mounts and get this thing finished up and start testing. So that is that in a nutshell. So like I said, I get my hands in all kinds of stuff. The Octoprint is being weird right now, Athens. So I am currently fighting this printer. I'm waiting for it to see if it'll start connecting to the internet. I had it connected, and then I got it to give me an error. So now I'm checking to see if this thing connected again at all. And it did, and it's the same IP address. So this should prompt me, I hope. Yeah, because it shows a good... Something's not right. That script's messed up. Because it just dropped connection, so it's like it's rebooting again. So it's like stuck in this weird boot status that does not make sense. So... how do I fix it? That's the question. Let's unplug it. Let's plug in. I think we're going to have to manually get into this and edit some scripts around. So, this is where I wish Jack was still here, because this is his expertise, not mine. I suck at scripts, but let's figure this out. So, throw this in here. According to... oh, I didn't save the error. Octoprint... load error. Trying to find that file, that page I had. History? Maybe? Something tells me it's not going to load the error that I had. It was telling me to to log in and change a okay, I guess I'm gonna have to just get this to repeat the issue. So let's go back. Okay, back to plugging this back in. I need the error to pop back up so I can get to the URL of the instructions so I can fix it how it was suggested. So let me plug the Octoprint back into the Pi. Boot that guy back up. I will reboot. Let's reboot the 3D printer to make sure that it's not stuck in some weird status. I'll also remove the memory card out of the printer to make sure that it's not arguing with each other. We'll let that boot up for a second. Check on the printer while we're at it. Make sure it's still printing. It looks like we're fine, besides the one that still failed, which I'm fine with. Okay, I think we're good with those, so we'll have at least a few that successfully print with that. That's fine. We're going to go back. We're going to watch our device list to see if this reconnects. I need to figure out what some of these random names are. A lot of these I've renamed, so I know what they are. But like, for example, that I need to figure that out. So while we're waiting, let's just go ahead and see if I can't identify what some of these unknown devices are. Where are we at? Let's look for 220. Hello?
Hello?
You're a scammer. You can go away. So I'm looking for device not ending in number 220. So 220 is a Nintendo. So that will be... What happened to it? Where did it go? Wasn't it just there? There it is. So that's going to be the Nintendo Wii. Or, sorry, Nintendo Switch. OLED. Oh, that's right. I can't put spaces in it if I remember right. So there we go. So that fixes that. So now what else is random on here? So 226 is new and unknown. And it was done today at 12:23. So that's probably the Pi. Maybe. I wouldn't be shocked if that's not the Pi. No, because the MAC address don't match. I'm so confused. Is there any other unknowns on here? Unknown. So 133. Let's find that one. 133 is Amazon Technologies. So an Amazon Kindle, but it's not here. I don't know who has an Amazon Kindle. Amazon device. I'll just put it to the side. I'm betting it's Katie's, which is a friend of ours. 200. Where's 200? 200 is unknown device, cloud network technologies. What is that? But again, that's also new at 12:22 today. That's probably the Pi. No, I don't want to block it. I just want to unlink it. But why does it show up as a microphone? That's what I don't understand. What? Cloud network technologies. What is that? So it's an affiliate of Foxcom. I don't know what device this is. I don't think I have anything that's Foxcom. Yeah, I understand. I know what they are. I get that they're router switches and firewalls, but I don't have anything that uses any of that as far as I'm aware of. Unless something else is using it internally that I'm not aware of. That has me question if TP-Link is not using Foxcom stuff, which that could be the case. So, oh no, that was identified the same time as the TP-Link was, so that would make sense. So that's something internally that the device. That's weird. That's really weird, actually. That's kind of concerning. Device 136. What are you? Device 136. That is a unknown device all the way across the board, and it has been seen on today again, also the same time. Something's flapping. Oh, I wonder if that's when I lost my internet. I don't know. You'd think the Pi's using a Foxconn Wi-Fi card? For a Raspberry Pi 4? You might be right, actually. Raspberry Pi 4 Model B Wi-Fi chip set. They're using a Broadcom. Wait a minute, is that right? No. It doesn't say what Wi-Fi chip it is. Oh well. You might still be right. I mean, realistically, nothing should have changed on my Wi-Fi today besides this device. So my issue is I also lost internet, so I'm sure my router flapped in that process because it lost internet connection, and when it did it, it messed up probably my access list. I could be wrong, but anywho, we'll figure it out. Let's check, see if this thing's booted up at all. Let me check, refresh my page on my app that I have. Because it should register. It was earlier as SVO1, like it's supposed to. So reopen. So let me look through this list. It's still showing as 190. Let's check and see if I can ping it. Yeah, it shows it's talking. So if I try to ping it again, so ping, so command ping 192.168.0.190, which is the octo print, and now it's timing out. But what? This doesn't make any sense, because the app on my phone said that's not. How does that happen? That does not make sense. Okay, because it says it's talking. So now if I go back through here and look again, I can look for the device that's ending in 190, but it randomly times out. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this doesn't make any sense. So I don't show a device 190 currently on my network, according to my client list. Let's make sure that I'm not missing something. A lot of these are smart devices. My question is, what is that? Let me look. What is 233? I don't know what that is. It is a ESP. Oh, okay. It's my ESP device. I'm blind. I should have that should have been obvious to me. So this is my um subscriber tracker ESP device that I have running. Bring again. I'm not a programmer. I don't plan like I don't. I'm not great, but I can navigate some of this to figure some of these things out. What in the world is this? So what's 231? 231 is Smart Innovations LLC. What? Smart Innovations LLC device. Okay, so it's going to be one of my Eufy cameras or something that I just don't know which one it is, so I will label that as Eufy. Because it's the number, it's right there. Like, that's the product number. I'm an idiot. EUFY _ save. I'm trying to get rid of all the unknowns so I can try to keep track of what's what. So now I'm down to 2 that I don't know what they are. Why do I have the same number? Something tells me those are Roku's. Let's look. Or I guess I could just look it up. What's an HS103? HS103? Oh, they're my smart. Okay, they're my smart plugs. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave that alone. That makes sense. That's the bamboo printer. That's the smart plug for the printer. So I have 2 devices that are unknown, I think, left. And whatever that is. Hey, look, SVO1's back. Copy. Paste. Go. It's like the device keeps rebooting. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, if I had the money, I would go with I'd go with Ubiquity. So sure, like anything Ubiquity based. I just don't have the money. I enjoy this router. It actually does really well. Um, I have a lot of networking experience doing what I used to do. So I work for a communications company, and I was an enterprise technician. So we did a lot of fiber, point to point, and hosted voice through fiber, dedicated internet through fiber, multi-links through fiber, rings, anything you can think of when it comes to dedicated fiber circuits. Basically, I touched it. So we also did a lot of cell phone towers in the area. I still do the work. I still work for the same company, but now I'm a construction coordinator. So I got tired of working massive overtime. So why does this not work? This does not make sense to me. HTTPS // like the device is communicating and I could ping it. So why is it not letting me in it is where I don't understand. So and clearly it keeps dropping connection. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I expect that's normal. This error is normal. That's fine. Open. Open. Come on. You can do it. Maybe? No. It's going to air out. There it goes. So there's the error that I was looking for. So now, maybe I can actually fix this problem. I'm not a Python person, so this is where I don't understand. If you just started... okay, if this persists, please log into your Raspberry Pi via SSH and check the following. Well, I don't have SSH. Oh... I don't even think it enabled SSH. So I don't even think I can get into it if I wanted to. I'm assuming... I'm going to have to go back in here and enable SSH. Because I don't remember turning it on. Which means, yeah, I could do putty, but I don't think I enabled it. If you think it's enabled by default, sure, but I don't think... No, that's not what I wanted. I don't think it's going to do what I want to do, but I'll try it. I don't even know what the default login is. That's the other problem. It's been a hot minute since I've used putty. This is all I used to use for years, so I'll have to remember this. It's going to be like training wheels. I'm going to stagger through it, but I'll get through it. One way or another. While that's doing its thing, let's check this real fast, make sure it's still printing. So the one messed up looks okay. I think we're going to be fine. Okay, we're going to be fine. Why is this taking forever? Oh, that's why. Because I didn't see the error. I don't need the README. Open. So in this case, it should be that. It should be port 500 if I remember correctly. Is that what the error said? Oh, don't tell me it didn't. I can't. I need to screenshot that. Or was it here and I accidentally didn't open a new window like a goofball? Let's see if this lets me in. But if it keeps rebooting, it's not going to let me in through SSH. Like, that's the problem. It's not going to stay connected long enough for me to see it, to get into it. Because I don't think it's staying connected. I think it's on like an infinite loop. Okay, what just beeped at me? Yeah, that's what I figured. Is the device is not staying connected to the network. So let's double check. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it is back live again. So let's see if I can get into it now. Oh no, what are you doing? Should be that. I'll leave port 22 alone, but I could have sworn it was supposed to be port 55. Or 500, I mean. Let's see if I can get into it over here now. Is it still connected? No, it's gone. What is this device doing? So, like, it just reconnected again. Reload. Uh-oh. Is it working? No. Yeah, it's not here. We'll see if it pops back up. And if it pops up, then we'll try to reconnect back into it again. Nope. See, like right now, it just popped back up, open. And so this is how I know it's going to be right here, and it'll disappear in a minute. No, don't air out on me. Why did you open up? Okay, go away. And like you noticed, it's gone. Something's not right. I don't know why. Let's do this. Let's do this a different way. I'm gonna disconnect the USB cable. And let's see if this thing stays connected to the Wi-Fi without it trying to connect to the printer first. I'm gonna reboot the Pi real fast. Hold on. Unplugged, plugged in, rebooting. Oh, I have a phone interview thingy. Hold on, give me a second. I'm back. Sorry. I'm so lost. I don't even know what I'm doing now. So that was a half hour of talking about um taxes for the business for my LLC. So I had to mute that conversation. Um, as for Raspberry Pi or Octoprint, it keeps rebooting, and it's like it's not loading the correct files. Let me go use the restroom real fast. There's got to be another way of doing this. Hold on. Okay. There has to be another way to do this. I don't remember doing all of this.
Dollars or less. Only at Taco Bell. When you don't use mouse, dryer heat can be a real monster. Hello, 3D printing friends. Today on the BV3D channel, we'll learn how to set up Octoprint, the web-enabled print server for your 3D printer. I should probably stop for a moment and mention that as of this video's release date, Raspberry Pi units are still in extremely short supply. This supply shortage has resulted in scalpers buying up the few that make it to the retail market and then charging about 4 times the retail price for them. If you've already got one of the Raspberry Pi models I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, and you want to dedicate... Okay, so having said all that, here's how to get Octopi installed on a Raspberry Pi. And I'll be using password authenticate Raspberry Pi. Clicking the right button, click that gear, and click Other Specific Purpose OS. Click 3.
Like, they make that look easy. Why does this shit not work for me? I don't get it. I guess stuff just hates me. It's fine. I'm eating goldfish. I'm hungry.
Specific Purpose OS, click 3D Printing. Click Octopi, then click Octopi Stable. Next, where it says Storage, click the Choose Storage button to display a list of connected storage media. Click to select your microSD card from the list. Before clicking the Write button, click that gear icon instead. This will allow us to preset a lot of options that, in some cases, used to be a pain to configure because you had to carefully edit text files and stuff. So let's go through the options. First, you have the option to set the network host name of the Raspberry Pi. I like to set this to the name of the printer the Pi is going to control, so I'll check the Set Host Name box, and I'll set this to Ender3v2. Then, because I like being able to open an SSH connection to the Raspberry Pi, I'll check the box to Enable SSH, and I'll be using password authentication. Next, make sure the Set Username and Password box is checked. Set the username to Pi and set a password.
I can't change it.
This is important because Octopi comes ready to go with a username Pi and a default password of Raspberry. Since this is a well-known username and password combination, it's a good security practice to set the password to something else.
I don't care about security.
If you're not planning on connecting the Raspberry Pi to a wired Ethernet network, check the box to configure wireless LAN. Set the SSID field to the name of the Wi-Fi network you want the Pi to connect to. Set the password field to that Wi-Fi network password. And set the wireless LAN country to your country code. For me, that's US. You can also check the box to set locale settings. And these should be preset to match your time zone and keyboard layout. That's it for the settings. So click. Save button. Now it's time to click the Write button. The imager will warn you that this process will completely erase the card. And if you're prompted for administrator credentials, provide them. Then sit back and watch as the imager utility writes the disk image to the card and then verifies that everything was written correctly. At the end of it all, the imager utility will eject the card, and then you can remove it from the card reader. This video is sponsored by Now let's get the Raspberry Pi booted up from that card. With the Raspberry Pi unplugged from power, insert the microSD card into the card slot on the Pi. If you're going the Ethernet route, connect the Pi to your network with a network cable. Otherwise, it should automatically connect to your Wi-Fi network with the information we gave it a minute ago. And with your 3D printer turned off, connect your Pi to the printer with a good quality USB cable. Then turn the printer on. Just for fun, I'm also going to connect a small HDMI monitor to my Pi. You don't have to do this, I just wanted you to see what happens on first boot. I'll connect power to the Pi, and you can see all this stuff that has to happen. And a lot of this only happens the very first time the Pi boots from a freshly imaged card. It's doing all those things we told it to do when we filled out that form in the imager. It's configuring the networking, it is changing the password on the Pi account, setting the Pi's name on the network, and it's expanding the file system so I can use the full amount of space on the card. And it actually reboots several times during this process. Eventually, it calms down and stops.
Wait, that has HDMI out? No way. No, it doesn't. How'd you connect that? I'm confused. I guess they need an adapter? I'm thirsty now. It doesn't have an HDMI. It doesn't have any DisplayPort. I guess you have to buy an adapter, probably to plug in the pins.
So be patient the first time you power up the Pi. The whole sequence can take up to 3 minutes.
It's loading. I'm getting a drink. Hold on. I'm telling you, I don't have it. I think a lot of pies you had to buy an adapter that plugs in the pens. I'm back. So to show you, this is a Raspberry Pi 4. Oh, it does have the little. I thought those were not my. Those are USB ports. Okay, I'm blind. That's my bad. I don't think I have anything that fits that. Now that I think about it. No, I don't think I do. I'm thinking out loud here. I think the cable that I threw up here doesn't work. Because I have like a micro HDMI or a mini HDMI. It's for the cameras. But I don't have that port. I don't have that plug. Those are tiny. Oh well. I know I don't have that cable. I've never needed it before in the past. I was just wanting to throw it up on there to see if I can get it to boot and see what it's booting and see what it's doing. But I don't have that cable. It's fine. Anywho. Come on. I have a 5 somewhere. Still in a box. Thinking about going and grabbing it. Holy moly. $120? You're outrageous. People are dumb. What size port is that anyway? That's gotta be like... I don't even know what that is. I guess it's its own proprietary plug? No, I would not sleep next to a printer. I don't blame you one bit. Oh well. It's about done printing though. The green parts. Let's check on our parts that I ordered anyway while we're waiting. Amazon. Orders. They will be here between 2:45 and 4:45 today. It's a track package. My bet is they're probably not within 10 deliveries. Nope, they're not. Okay. So it's done. Try this again for the umpteenth time. It's a micro HDMI. Okay. Something tells me I'm trying to put like too new of a firmware on this thing, like a too high of a Octoprint server for this model. Could it be a power supply problem? Wait a minute. Aren't these finicky with power? That might be my issue. Somebody Google power supply for a Pi and let me know what it suggests. This is only a 1 amp hour 5-volt power source. Uh, a 3 amp power supply? I wonder if that's my problem. Because I am nowhere near 3 amps. Let me go try to find something that's bigger. Uno momento, por favor. That might be my issue. This is 2.1 amps. Let's see if this is any better. That might have been my problem this whole time. Is not enough power. Yeah, it says like around like 1.8 amps is about what it needs to be if I'm not overloading the crap out of it. So I would bet that this might have been my problem this whole time. So now let's go back. Let's check our network map. This is going to take a couple minutes to boot up. Which might have been why it was power cycling. Now get to Meridian MS. What is that? Meridian, Mississippi. Never heard of it. What are you taking to Meridian? Come on. You can do it. 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 Oof. Plates of steel. You have fun with that. It's done. So I managed to print that faster than I can set up an Octoprint server. That's pretty bad, actually. So let's get one little tiny spot, but it's fine. The rest of those look okay. So we'll keep those. We'll throw that one away. So I knew that was bad. Okay. Next. Next. What are we printing next? Prepare. So we printed these. Could I do pumpkins? Let's do this call. Let's do this call. Download. Need to paint a rocky road. We're going to do the skull. Wait a minute. No. Let's do pumpkins. I want pumpkins. How does this work? That's my question. So we got some pumpkins. So we're gonna let's do. Oh, I don't know. Let's do 5 of these guys, and then we're gonna slice it. We're gonna print it. We're gonna select. That is not ABS. You're full of shit, AMS. Just yell at me, why don't you? This AMS is being stupid. It says I have ABS. It says I have bamboo ABS in port 3, and the only bamboo filament I have is in slot 4. Piece of crap. Take you out, put you in so you can reset yourself. Load orange. It's like the RFID tag is registering slot 3. See, now it's working. Confirm. Okay, let's go and let that start. Let's go see if... So now the SVO1's live. Same IP address as before. So now, can I get into it? That is $1 million question. Survey says... Ah! Look at that, it was a power supply the whole time. That's annoying as all fucking get out, is what that is. I don't need a backup. I don't really care. I don't know. Probably. Access control. I'm gonna lose this. Should name that SVO1, but it's fine. Under voltage. Oh, go F off. SVO1. Rectangular, lower left. Heating chamber, no. I don't remember. What is the size of that? SVO1 bed size. 280 by 240 by 300. So 280, 240 by 300. Hot end extruder, leave all this the same, should be fine. I understand. I understand. I understand. Finish. Reload. Yeah, I know you're not connected. I'm fully aware. Yeah, I know it's not. Yeah, I know it's not. It auto corrected it. I don't care. But it's fine. Just like a SCO on. That's not it either. So it's okay. Did I type it in wrong? Oh well, it's fine. Okay. So now we have it actually physically functioning. Now I can plug it in. Which I just plugged in. So now the serial port error went away. So that's fine. So now let's figure out what I want to print. So I can't do white because I don't have anything, but I can do red. Let's do the brain. Let's do the brain. Let's do brain. They did pink. I'm going to do red. This is PLA. Shouldn't be a problem. And I need my hairspray. Extra tacky. A little tacky tack. There we go. So now we have the board. Oh, hold on. Sheriff's here. He's for me. How you doing? Well, that's Jack's shirt, not my shirt. It's fine. Okay. Anywho. So now I gotta figure out how to open file. Yes, quit. Yeah, it's a long story. I'm a soccer coach, obviously, and one of my kids doesn't have a shirt for a jersey. So I think the wife that's running the organization, her husband's a sheriff. So he was dropping off a jersey. Brain fart. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were doing this. So you were saying that I can open up... How do I do that? Spooky clickers. Copy. I can open this in here, but I'm assuming I'm going to have to do it through the Maker. I'm going to have to do it through the Maker portal. Web page, which... Like, that's definitely them. Where's the file? Let's just go in here and look. Okay, there they are, ironically. So inside of here, I am doing the brain. So I want these guys. So if I click it, how do I open... I guess just download the STL file? This is where I wish I had Jack. Because I don't want to open it in Bamboo Studio. I want to open it... You can also set it up on Bamboo Slicer, your Octoprint, and print straight from there. No, because I don't want those settings. Because those settings are for that printer, not for... I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. You're confusing the shit out of me. Athens. And my argument is I could. So you're just saying, yeah, download the STL. That's what I was going to do. I don't need them all, though. That's the problem. I don't need this guy. So can I, like, not do this? I just want... What am I doing? Red? So I just want the brain. So now I can go to downloads. Click, but now it's going to open it that way. I don't want that. Open. No, no. Stop. I need to stop getting click happy. Open file. Right click. Open with Orca. Man. One of these days. By the way, that's kind of cute. Back to this guy. So this is not the file I was looking for, because that's the one I just did. Someone close that one out. So, nope. Is this the good one? The new file? Probably. Yep. Spooky Clicker Brain. I tried downloading you earlier and you wouldn't work. So no, I'm not downloading you again. And then we are going to clone this guy. We're going to do 5 extra pieces, which makes it a total of 6. I have it labeled wrong here too, by the way. I have it as SCO1. That's funny. I mean, the C and the V are right next to each other on the keyboard, so I will take credit for that fat finger. So there we go. So now we're going to slice and dice this. So is there a way to go directly to Octoprint from here? That's the next question. I bet there is. What is floating? know if anything's actually floating or not. We'll try. We'll try it. It looks fine. It looks fine. Export G code. Wait a minute. No. No. Print. You're saying in devices. How does it know I'm doing Octoprint? Like, this is... I don't see a device. Do I need to add a device? Oh, same back in connection. So it's going to be under prepare, printer, connection. 192.168.0.1. I don't remember. 190. Holy shit, this makes this way too easy. I don't remember any of this. Does it matter? Should I change that? Sure. Let's see how screwed up this is going to get. Let's test. Octoprint version 1.1 or higher is required. What? Okay. I have no clue. Device. Okay. Log in. Why? Why? Do I have to update this stupid thing? I'm so confused. What am I missing? It's got to be print. And upload and print. But it's not going to let me because it gives me an error. It's either read protected or not readable by server. Okay, so what if I upload only? No, so that doesn't work either. Why am I getting an error? I mean, I can just manually do it. It seems so simple. Like, it's communicating. It's doing what it's supposed to do. But why? Clearly, it's... Let's make sure that I'm not missing something. Yeah, it says everything's up to date, so it's clearly not an Octoprint issue. It might be a server problem. Okay, how do I... Let's go back to this. Let's just do this, and I'm gonna Google this error. When in doubt, Google it out. Oh, seriously? It didn't save it? Copy. Copy. Probably not gonna work. You do not have permission to access. Okay. Most print host interfaces like Octoprint require an API key for external applications. Okay. Ensure that the correct API key is configured in the application. Attempt to upload. I don't know anything about that, but I understand kind of what it's looking for. I don't know how to fix said problem now. So that's going to be here. Nope, that's not it. Copy. So where does this go? That's now my next question. Does it go over into here? Question mark? Save? Reslice? Even though I didn't change anything. Hey Chris, what's going on? I don't know which Chris the Chris is, but hi Chris. My name's Chris too. What are you absolutely, trucker? I'm so confused. You know it don't take much for me to get confused anyway? Holy crap, I figured it out. What could possibly go wrong? I need a freaking bigger power supply. This air is going to get annoying really fast. But it is communicating. It is talking. It is coming up to temp already. And the printer's firing up because I hear it. So now let's move you over to that hunk of junk of a 3D printer. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I said. When in doubt, Google it out. That's always the solution to the problem. Activate. Come on, camera. Oh my good grief. We're going to be this petty about having to turn you off, turn you back on. Or did it like die on me now? There we go. It's finally working. Good grief. One problem after another today. Okay. You need to like aim that way. Okay, why are you all messed up? I'm so confused. So confused. Why does it want to go that way? Zoom in. Hammer and duct tape fixes it all. What are you talking about, Athens? You are so confusing me again. Oh, that's funny. Is it primed in green and swapped to red? That's hilarious. Is it printing green still? What is it doing? Oh, it was a booger on the nozzle is what it was. Am I going to have to actually level this thing? I am. It's not going to work. Okay. Baby steps. We at least got somewhere. I'm happy with that. So let me stop this guy because it messed up already. So let me cancel. That's fine. We're golden. One step at a time. I'm going to grab a piece of paper. It's time to get Old Faithful out of retirement again. I do this the old-fashioned way. Come on. There we go. I need temperature. I need bed. I'm going to set it on 60. And then we're going to level corners. I bet it's not far off. It's sticking to the bed more than it is. Like that nozzle's too high. That's close. That's close. That's close. And that's actually good. Let's check this one again. We'll go around one more time. There we go. That one's good. And that one's good. I'm good with all that. Let's try this again. I'm seeing chat, yes. Adios. Have a good one, Athens. And I don't know if I'm getting Elgu yet. Like I said, I baby steps, one thing at a time. Let's try to reprint this guy. I accidentally closed out chat window in here, and now it's not working on my Streamlabs. That's great. So I can't see anything, which is quite funny, actually. There we go. So now I have YouTube chat back up. I've got that figured out. So now, how can I fix this? So right click, refresh. Chat is disabled for this live stream. That makes no sense. What is OBS doing? It's being crazy. I've officially lost all access to chat. I do have to go get the kiddos, I think, here in a minute. $3.15. I can't see. Oh, wait a minute. Chat's working down here on multi-chat, so at least one chat's working. This whole day's been an issue. What are you talking about? My thumb hurts like the dickens from burning it. Is that even printing? I can't see. No, that's not going to work. Well, it's printing way too hot. That's why. I'm an idiot. I did not notice that. It's printing 220 degrees. That's never going to print successfully. Cancel. Yes, cancel the print. Let's start over. This needs to be 200 degrees. This printer does not like running hot. Let's try this again. Reprint. I'm going to win this battle. It's going to change again here in a second. So there goes 200. Stop! I don't want you that hot. I need to change settings in Orca. Stay on 200, please. Come down. Pause it. Let this cool down for a second. Okay. Now let's keep going. Let's see if this works any better. No, it's not sticking. Which, I mean, I'm not shocked. As little as this printer's been used, I'm not shocked that I'm running into these problems. So I'm gonna put some more hairspray on it though. That should work. Let's change our settings real fast in here. Quality. I think I gotta change it in here if I remember right. $200. We'll leave bed temp at 60. That should be fine. There we go. So now we're gonna re-slice it. Should try just printing one at a time and see if I can get it to work. And I actually need to check the other printer to make sure it's actually printing without a problem, the pumpkins, which they actually look like they are. Shocker. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, that's right. That's right. So now we are back to this. Print, upload, send. This makes this way too easy. Why didn't I do this earlier? I have no clue. Man, if anybody's chatting in chat, I cannot see shit. No, nobody's chatting anything. Okay. I mean, besides Chris that said, hey, and he never responded back. So, it's okay. Where are we at with these packages? Are they anywhere close? Nope. They're still not 10, within 10 stops away, so. Oh well. And I can close out of that. I figured that out. I figured that problem out. I figured that problem out. Do I need to keep this up? I don't think I do because it's all being controlled by Orca. So yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. We're getting somewhere, guys. Absolutely getting somewhere. I don't need that. Okay. Let's check out the print. Probably need to slow it down. That could be the other issue. Oh, it popped it back. Yeah, it popped back off again. That's weird. Okay. This slicer does not like me today. Cancel. Prepare. I could have sworn I had this thing printing amazing. I don't remember. We may have to just do some tests and redo all of this, basically, which, do I want to spend this much time figuring it out? Probably not, honestly. If I'm being honest. It is getting toasty in here, though. Good grief. Let's try this again. Let's do... I'm going to check all my corners one more time. I want to make sure I'm not I want to make sure it's not a bed leveling problem first. Before I start trying to do a bunch of calibration tests, try to get this thing to print right. That feels pretty good. So that tells me it's calibration issues. So, oh, this just got even more complicated than it needs to be. So let's create a new printer. Let's start over. Let's do a calibration test. And let's do... I want to do an Orca. We're going to do their calibration tests. So we're going to start with temperature. We're going to do this one first. So, and this is anytime you get a printer, I would highly suggest doing this. I could have sworn I've already done this with this printer, but apparently not. So, we're going to do it anyway. So, we're going to slice it. And we're going to print and upload. And if this don't work, then I'm just going to go and take the glass bed in and clean it, hand wash it. I'm doing calibration tests. I can't get nothing to work now. So I want to redo all the settings. Basically start fresh. Since I have this functioning and working like it's supposed to, I'm going to actually invest the time into doing the calibration test so I have Orca dialed perfectly to this printer. By the time I get done dialing it all in, I'm probably just going to buy a new printer. But currently, we're doing a temperature test on the Silva SV01. Because I feel like the settings are way off, which is what's causing my problems. I think I was changing all the settings for the Ender, and it boogered the settings up, so this thing can't print now. So, thought about undoing it and redoing it completely, and just like factory restoring all the settings back to stock. I don't know. Thinking out loud. But I am going to have to go AFK here in a little bit. I'm going to actually probably just call it done for the stream for the day. I've been live for, I don't know, 6 hours. So, go get the kids from school. I'm picking up 2 of them today instead of just 1. And Okay, I think it's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call this one done for the day, guys. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta get the kiddos from school. I'm going to do a bunch of series of tests on this for calibration tests to see if I can't get this thing to start printing real nice, and we will go from there. So I am going to wrap this one up for the time being, for the day. I will not be back. I have soccer practice this evening. I got a bunch of stuff going on. I'm gonna go ahead and log off for the day. I do appreciate y'all coming in, chatting, hanging out with me today. It's been fun. I wish I can do this all day long professionally, but I can't afford to take off of work. But the few people that have been here and that have been able to support me, I do greatly appreciate you all hanging out. And I will keep printing some of this stuff, and we'll go from there. So I will see you all hopefully tomorrow evening, to be like 24-ish hours before I'll be back online. Later, everybody.